Hello, everyone. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, depending on where you're joining us from. So my name is Emmanuel Madanga. If you can hear me, maybe you can show some kind of reactions so that I can confirm that we are together. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Duke. Thank you, Ashenafi. Thank you, Justin. So as others will keep on joining, we'll start the session. Session is usually on time, so we'll start right away because we have some introductions to do, and then our expert will come in later on to take us through this amazing masterclass. And so, as I said, my name is Emmanuel Madanga. Maybe I will later on close my video to ensure that my network is okay. So my name is Emmanuel Madanga, founder Beyond Data ICT. I'm also the community lead Beyond Data community, and also a Zindi ambassador for Kenya. And so I lead a community of data scientists. So we host a number of events, some physical, some online. And so this event is brought to you by Beyond Data Community in partnership with Beyond Data ICT and Zindi. And so the next, just a minute, let me move these slides. All right, so from our previous online webinar, we have had some physical events. We started this journey from last year, September, when I became Zindi ambassador. So we have hosted a number of events. As I said, some physical, some online. Again, we were able to partner with amazing partners here in Kenya, where we were able to conduct some physical workshop at Sote Hub, Mombasa. And this partnership was mostly supported also by Technical University of Mombasa, Bay Hub. And then we had some cohorts there, which were being supported in the rapid tech skills for data science and software engineering tracks, where I was a facilitator of that cohort. And so we collaborated, we partnered so that we can have this physical event at Sote Hub. So it was on data visualization, where we brought Microsoft Most Valuable Professional, they call them MVPs, for the Power Platform, which the person took us through, the MVP took us through hands-on session on Microsoft Power BI as a tool for data visualization. And now, today, we are here on our agenda. So first, we'll start with some introduction. So I'll start, maybe introduce Zindi. We'll introduce Beyond Data. And yeah, then we'll get started. So in the chat section, as I keep on with the introduction about Zindi, in the chat section, I would like you to share with us where in the world are you joining us from today, and maybe mention the country. You can mention the country and the county if you are from Kenya, or maybe the country and region if you are from other African countries. And then give us your name. You can give us your name and then maybe your favorite emoji at the end, so that later on I'll go through these charts. So let me just check our reactions. Just check our reactions. So maybe just an intro, just tell us where you're joining us from, the country that is, and maybe tell us, what do you have? Maybe where are you joining us from, your name, and then we'll get started. So that's what I'm just waiting to see in the chat section, and then we can be able to proceed. Where are you joining us from? Right. So I can't see some reactions in the chat section. Just tell us your name, where are you joining us from, and yeah, then we can get started. Can get started. So as you do that, let me continue now with I can see Duke. My name is Duke Mtambo from Mombasa, Kenya. And his favorite emoji, I can't describe, but it looks like a scarecrow, but it's like a robot. The nature of a robot, yeah. So, yeah. So let me proceed as you keep on doing that. So I will continue with the introduction because it might take us a little bit of time. So I'll start now with where we are. So Zindi is a professional network for data science. For those who don't know Zindi, whose mission is to mobilize a vibrant community of data scientists across Africa. And these vibrant communities, they nurture data people, and they engage in tackling challenges that face our Africa as a continent. And so is a very nice place to be. And I would like now to take you through some milestones that Zindi has achieved altogether. So Zindi event series is a year-round of program of over 200 exciting events spearheaded by the Zindi Ambassador Network, like I being one of the Zindi ambassadors. And so we conduct grassroots network of 200 plus AI and data science community leaders across 36 countries in Africa. And this keeps on growing as time goes. So this event usually includes workshops like the one we had last event on the data visualization. And we also have hackathons. We have webinars like this one, meetups to network and just talk about data and maybe just engage and interact as a community. This usually happens throughout the year. So just know that at any time and in any month there is an event. So if you are not connected to our community, you need to reach out so that we can be able to add you to our community, so that you can be able to get updates on the events. They usually happen monthly. And so they might be webinars or physical, depending on where you're joining us from. So if it is physical, maybe most probably Mombasa or coastal region, we usually have physical workshops. But for webinars is globally. So we usually have our friends from Rwanda joining, have friends from Ghana, friends from Nigeria, and all over the world joining our webinars, because webinars now breaks the challenge of distance. And so Zindi has a platform that allows you to learn. So you have access to materials on data science, data analytics, building with AI, resources on AI. We have resources on data engineering, cloud computing. So we have a lot of resources, and Zindi doesn't do this alone. Zindi partners with like-minded partners or corporate like Google, like Microsoft, like IBM, to bring all these courses together for the purposes of supporting the community. So if you are in the Beyond the Data community and you're not on the Zindi platform, then you need to do something. In every event that we usually host, we usually onboard all our members to the Zindi platform. So if you're not yet there, just know that at the end of this presentation, I'll share the link in the chat section so that you can be able to use to register your profile on Zindi. Do the learning, engage in the challenges. We usually have a lot of challenges, competitions that usually happens. These competitions sometimes are for credits or the Zindi points. We call them Zindi points, or they are even they usually have prizes. And so it's a nice place to be where you can be able to engage in such challenges. And just after learning, now you can be able to apply these things. And they usually have prize money in terms of dollars. So if you master the skill, you can be able to apply and be among the top 3 on the leaderboard. And then apart from just that, Zindi also provides a network. Like Zindi, people trust Zindi. So if they are looking for talents in data, they usually Zindi usually posts these job opportunities on the platform. And so it is easier because Zindi platform, even you can upload your CV on the Zindi platform, you can do your projects, you can upload your projects there so that someone can be able to know what are you doing. And so by then you can now have a competitive advantage in terms of the job market. So we'll see that in a few. So as I said, Zindi has a lot of resources. If you want to learn machine learning, if you want to learn computer vision, natural language processing, data science, every resource, Microsoft Power BI, all those resources are on the Zindi platform. So you can be able to leverage on. So Zindi, milestones that Zindi has achieved, like of last year, we had 70,000 users on the Zindi platform, 27% of them being women. And so we encourage women in all our engagements, even in our community. And then this happens across 160 plus countries. So it's not only just for the Africans, but around the world, because the problems we tackle are problems that affect everyone, especially on things to do with the climate and crop and diseases and so on. So those challenges on agriculture, on climate, and so on. So they are global thing. And 218 competition and hackathons already on the platform. So if you would like to join Zindi, then you can scan this QR, or alternatively, you can just type this in your browser, bit.ly/Emmanuel Madanga. So that's what you just need to do. So maybe I give you 1 minute for those who are not on Zindi, and I'll paste this link in the chat section so that we can be able to have it. So you keep on sharing on the chat. Where are you joining us from? If you have joined, we said you must introduce yourself, tell us your name, where are you joining us from, and what is your, at the end, attach your favorite emoji. Attach your favorite emoji. So the link in the chat is the link that you can use to join Zindi platform. So you can just copy that and get started. So the Zindi platform, as I said, it has a lot of opportunities, not only for learning. You can apply for jobs there. you can engage in the challenges, and these challenges can be useful in terms of gaining your improving your strength in the data field. So sorry, I'll mute you, Judiana. Sorry, I think I'll have to mute. Okay. Yeah. So that is it about Zindi. So the next icebreaker that we are going to have, maybe in the chat section, if you already introduced yourself, just tell us if you could explore any place on Earth using satellite imagery right now, where would it be and why? If you'd explore any place on Earth using satellite imagery right now, where would it be and why? Where would it be and why? Maybe I would like to see your reactions in the chat. I'd like to have your reactions in the chat. If you could explore, you can even give us a topic. Let's say maybe you have a specific topic that you are interested in. And suppose now you would like to explore that area using the satellite imagery. Maybe you can tell us the topic that you would be interested in. Sector, yeah. So there we go. So let me read some few. Yeah, so Silas Ochieng is joining us from Mombasa, Kenya. He's a data scientist specializing on machine learning. We have Tobias Wabwire joining us from Singapore. Yes, Tobias. And then now on this icebreaker number 2, I can see Duke is telling us if there's a place that you would like to explore on the Earth using satellite imagery is the Indian Ocean. Amazing. Targeting on marine plastic waste, analyzing marine plastic waste. That's a very nice and solid reason behind Duke's remarks. So I believe that by the end of this session, we will have that done. Now, we will keep sharing your thoughts in the chat section as time is moving very fast. So I'll proceed with the presentation. Now, beyond data community. Beyond data community, in beyond data, this beyond data ICT, we have nurtured over 800 participants. We have hosted, like on our YouTube channel, Beyond Data ICT, you can be able to access resources that we have there also on YouTube. We have resources on data tools like Microsoft Excel, some programming like Python, data analysis with Python. You can get resources like data analysis with SPSS, some previous webinars that we have conducted on, let's say, Tableau. You can get those webinars there. We have also courses as Beyond Data ICT. We have courses that we offer on data science, machine learning, data analysis, graphic design, web development, no-code website development, and digital skills in general, where we train Google Workspace. And so we have also partnered with other like-minded institutions. Like, as I said, when we have similar events, we look for partners like banks. We partner with institutions like Technical University of Mombasa. Whenever there is a gap that they need facilitation in this space, then we are usually readily available. So we have worked with more than 10 enterprises in supporting data literacy. And so before we go to the hands-on, because hands-on now will mean we are welcoming our expert. So prepare your laptops to be ready to now maneuver the space. But before that, maybe let me check if there's something in the chat section. I'd like to hear more reactions in the chat section. We have David Emiola. My name is Emiola Unule David from Nigeria, and constantly exploring the unexplored to expand my horizon. And I am interested in LU stroke LC. That's flooding modeling and also urban planning. And so I'm delighted to have great people here to collaborate. I'm very happy to hear from you, David. We are looking forward to continuously engaging on the same matter. So I would like us to keep on sharing our thoughts in the chat section so that we can be able to know what do you feel about today's session. Again, but now because of time, now I will proceed and invite our speaker. But in the chat section, maybe for those who have joined, maybe you can tell us your level of expertise in Google Earth Engine. Maybe you have never used it before and would like to know your confidence with using Google Earth Engine, as the facilitator will be coming. So you can proceed with that, sharing maybe what's your expertise. So our facilitator today, as I said, in the chat section, you can tell us how familiar you are with Google Earth Engine. So maybe never heard of it, so that even our facilitator can be able to introduce Google Earth Engine in details, and maybe what it does or which animal is this. And then maybe you've heard of it but never used it. So that will give our facilitator ability to know how best to curate the learning. And then maybe you have played with it a little. So you can also be open to share with us that in the chat section. And then maybe you use it regularly. That is also nice so that we can know that we have more than just experts also in the webinar, so that we can be able to do that. So okay, thank you. So I think I'll be updating our facilitator in case of any questions in the chat section. So just keep the chat section engaged. So in case of any questions, you will post there, and I can even pause the facilitator whenever necessary, so that we can answer questions. Yeah, so majority of the people have never heard of it, but now you have heard of it because I have mentioned. So it is Google Earth Engine. So I have mentioned, so at least you have heard of it, but now never used it. So I think we can start from heard of it, but never used it. So Julius, feel free to. So Julius is our facilitator today. He's going to take us, and maybe will give us some little background about himself. He studied geospatial GIS as a course in the degree level, and then he has been able to develop some solutions in this space. And so I was amazed with the work that he's doing, and that's why we have him here, so that he can be able to take us through this session. So Julius, the floor is yours. Yeah, so let me stop sharing. So if there is anything you'd like me to give it out to our attendees, I can be able to send that right away. Maybe from Blast, that is to the emails, or directly to the chat. The floor is yours, Julius. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, guys. Can you see me? Hello.
Yeah, we can see you.
Okay, thank you. So as you have heard, I'm Julius Mwakichi. Yeah, I studied my undergraduate from JQuat. I specialized in geomatic engineering and GIS, that is Geospatial Information Systems. I graduated last year. I have bonded with some of the participants here. You were in the data science course some time back, and it was great. Now I can see most of the people from the reactions. Okay, Madanga, can I inquire something? So people can only use English here.
Yeah, because we have some people from Nigeria, so maybe we'll try to balance.
Okay. Because I love Swahili, that's why I automatically switch between the two. So because of our friends from
Yeah, we'll
Nigeria,
remind you. Yeah, no problem.
no problem. I'll just try my best. So in case of anything, just raise a hand. I hope I'll be able to see or use the chat section to
Yeah, I
ask
will
anything.
let you know.
Yeah, I'll be helped here. So because most of the people have never used GE, I know some have used a little bit. So that's okay. You know, most of the time I prepared like presenting for the experts, but now I have to consider people who have never used before. So maybe as I introduced this Google Earth, it is mostly related with Google Maps. I hope most people have used Google Maps before, right? From the sections you can just type yes, or I think most of the people. So if not, you can just say no. So let me try and open my Google Maps so you can tackle you can see a few things here. So I can start sharing my screen.
Yeah, confirm if you have the permissions for sharing your screen.
I have to send a request here. So
Yeah, I think now you can now access. I've shared.
okay, share screen. Yeah, can you see my screen now?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Yeah. No, now. I see. Let me open my Google Earth Pro. You can see a few things here. So we are in the globe. So these satellites, they are orbiting our Earth. They are also orbiting the moon to collect data of various kinds. So, for example, they help us to collect spatial information. For example, if you want to see, I saw someone from Mombasa. I can just type Mombasa, and the satellite will take me just to that location. You see, that's Mombasa. I can just zoom in. So without the satellite, you can't be able to do this. I think I've zoomed enough. So those who are familiar with Mombasa can be able to familiarize with these places. So this is the island. I saw someone from Nigeria. Maybe I can see about Lagos. Lagos, this is Google Earth Pro. It is just to see how the satellites work. That is Lagos. Maybe you can zoom in because I've never been there. So the satellites, as you zoom, they are recalculating on the fly. So you can see they have to like rest and then back up again on the fly as you move, as you zoom in. You see. So I hope those who are in Lagos can be able to relate with these places. Hello, is that David? Can you?
Yeah,
You're talking.
if you can pan out a bit, zoom out a bit.
I zoom out a bit.
Yeah, to get the area.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's yeah, it is, yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar now. Yeah, I'm
And
familiar.
I saw someone from Singapore. Is that, I saw someone from Singapore. Maybe we can finish with Singapore and then we can see something else.
The Singapore guy who was joking is not from Singapore, doesn't even know how it looks like. So don't take him seriously. He's my friend, so
Yeah.
I know. I know he's just a local man like me. Tobias.
Oh, I didn't want to assume.
Tobias, can you unmute and tell us when did you go to Singapore? I was with you yesterday, or you flight overnight? Okay.
Okay, thank you. So maybe he has a dream of going there. We don't know. So we can from here. This is another application, but it relates with what we are doing. It's about Google. You see, even the names relate. Google Earth, Google. This is Google Earth Pro, and that is Google Earth Engine. So okay, let me stop sharing that one. Then I can explain a few images here. This is our presentation. So let me explain about more about remote sensing. So remote sensing, we are using it's collecting data without being in touch with the object. That is, the satellites are far away, but they are collecting data about a place on the Earth. So Google Earth, it is incorporating remote sensing, coding part, and then the spatial data. So we can be able to solve many issues, especially on the environmental arena, which relates through using Google Earth Engine. So how do they collect this information? So these satellites, they have been put on an orbit. So they move around that orbit and they come to the same location. It has been made in the calculations that they come to the same. Let me open an image here. Okay. Yeah, now this one. So you see, can you be able to see the picture with the satellite?
Yes.
Kindly confirm. Okay. So this is the Earth, and we can see there are many orbits. So different satellites are in different orbits. There are low orbiting satellites, medium orbiting satellites, and high orbiting satellites. Satellites can be even on the planes taking data, but mostly they have been set to orbit on themselves. So they come to the satellites. They use what you have called temporal and spatial resolution. Temporal resolution is if a satellite is going around the Earth, but it will come to the same place at a given set periods. Maybe you can say on a daily basis. It hovers it comes about the same place every day. It can also be after 10 days. It can be after 3 days. That is the temporal resolution. I hope you have understood. Now the spatial resolution. So different satellites have different spatial resolution. What is spatial resolution? Spatial resolution is the area which each pixels collects data. So if a satellite has a bigger spatial resolution, it means you can't be able to zoom and see everything correctly. That is low spatial resolution, but high spatial resolution, you can be able even to see a car from the satellite, if it is maybe a 1 meter spatial resolution. So this is about the orbits and the Earth. So these satellites have what we call digital cameras. They take data, temporal data, and no data from the electromagnetic spectrum. You can see this other image here. Computer is up. I've opened this one. Yeah. Let me zoom a bit. You see now the satellite is over the Earth. It is set to orbit. So the orbit it's not like a thing that has been a structure on it. It is just a defined space. It has been programmed into the satellite, so it can move within that particular, say, a track. It's like a road on the Earth surface, but it is not like really a road, but it's a track. So you can see the satellite on motion. Okay, it opened multiple times. Let me see. So there are many applications to process satellite data. So you can even use ArcMap and several other remote sensing applications. But why Google Earth? That is the question. Why Google Earth? Google Earth, it came recently and it has offered many advantages compared to other processing satellite image processing softwares. Like, it is free, others were not free. It is scalable. You don't have to. You can zoom at a different scales, and it has many data sets on it. So you don't have like to download, because to download these images, some of them are very heavy, and to carry the analysis, it's even trickier. So Google Earth has solved that problem. For example, this image here. Okay. Let me zoom. See, this is an image that was collected over the Earth, but you see it has many clouds at that particular point. But when you maybe record that image after maybe say 5 minutes or 15 minutes, the cloud would have moved to a different place. So you see, when you download that image, you have to like carry out a lot of analysis to remove this challenge. But with Google Earth, you can collect many stacks of those images. Maybe after 5 minutes, maybe after 5 minutes, you can collect another image, and then you can calculate the median. Then you can have an easier view of of your terrain. That's what Google Earth uses. You see, in Google Earth, there are no. Hello.
Sorry, Juliana. Do you have a question, or we help you mute? Thank you. You can proceed, Julia.
Okay. So as I was saying, that's what Google Earth Pro or Google Earth Maps are using to solve that issues of the cloud. So they can take many images, stack them together, and then find the median pixels for each band, so that you can find a clear image. So you're not taking like the darkest image or the most transparent. So you take the median image, so you have a clear image of the terrain. Maybe you can see from maybe Google Earth. You see how clear those images are, which was not possible without. Can just use maybe Google Earth Pro, or can just use Google Earth. Let me type Google Earth, or it's even here in the.
Yes, Julius. Yeah, take them step by step on how to get to whichever point you are going to get to. So
Okay.
treat everything from scratch. Thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have been rushing. So I was just demonstrating how clear the images from Google Earth are because of the taking maybe the many images and then stacking them together. You can see here maps. You see, these maps are very clear, but normally when you take photos from the atmosphere, many satellites are above the clouds, so it is expected maybe to have maybe a challenge of clouds here, but we are not having that challenge because of stacking those images together and then finding the median. So you find a very clear image of your area. You see, there are no clouds, but the satellites are above the clouds. So I was just emphasizing that point. I hope you have understood a bit about the spatial and the temporal resolution. Okay. Now, let me now try to explain the interface of the Google Earth engine. You can come here and just from your computer, you can type Google Earth. I hope you have computers with you guys because this is mostly practical.
Yeah, believe, yeah.
I can help you open an account, and I sent a link whereby most of the codes have been pre-written in that link. So when you open a Google Earth account and paste that link on your browser, it will just automatically open on your Google Earth engine after you have created an account and opened your Google Earth editor. I hope you have understood, guys.
So yeah, you'll take them through the process of creating an account. I have already shared the link in the email, but here also in the chat section is the link to the material. Maybe you can take a case study of someone who was not registered. Maybe we will allow, I think Duke can be able to share his screen. Then we allow you to take him through the registration steps. Or if you have an account that you have not registered, then you can do that.
You can just allow someone to share the screen so you can create together. Then you can explain the parts of the application together.
Yeah, that's okay. Maybe Duke, are you there? Duke, if you're talking, we can't hear you. So if you're in, if not, I have Ashenafi. Ashenafi, your hand is up.
Yes, I can share my screen, though.
Okay, please proceed.
Okay.
Just request, then I'll give you. So Julius, you can stop sharing.
Oh, I have to stop sharing.
I think he has started, so it's okay.
Okay.
Can you see my screen now?
Yes.
Kindly, I'm not able. Let me check why I can't. Yeah, now I can see your screen. Let me move this icon down. Okay, so you have anyone who has not started, maybe you can start together. Maybe you have gone too fast. Just type on another tab here. Someone who has not started, we are going slowly. Google Earth engine. See, and then are we together? You can now move to the first link, Google Earth engine. Yeah, I hope we are not going too fast. If we leave you behind, you can just talk. You can just Madanga, they can unmute and talk.
Yeah. Unmuting is open to anyone. Yes.
Okay, thank you. Now go to platform.
Okay.
You have to click. There's a code editor part.
This one.
No, wait a minute. You have clicked the code editor. Just on the platform. Just click on the platform.
Okay. This one. Okay.
Yeah. Code
Yeah.
editor. Yeah. So here you have been prompted to use which email you want to use. So you can just click which email you want to use with. You can click continue or change. Okay, you have continued. Now you have to click that email. Okay. Now here, recently they changed. So this time you have like to register either for commercial or non-commercial. So, and then you have to like click a new project. So if you had a different project that you are using, but now if you are new, you have to click, I want to register a new project.
Okay, this one, huh? Okay.
So now here, click, just go slowly so that we don't leave others behind. So
Okay.
you'll input your country here and then maybe select the first tick is a must. The second, I don't think it's a must, but it's okay if you want so you can click agree and continue. Yes, now this place, this is where you create your account. So you can create this, click this create account, this which on the, can you see create account?
Yes. Yes,
create
this one.
project, yeah, that
Yeah.
one, yeah. So now you will input your project name.
Okay. Just an
Or you
arbitrary.
can just use that one also.
Okay.
And
Or
then,
I say.
Yeah, and then here, look, no organization. You can just click no organization. You can just create.
Okay.
Yeah. So I want to see down there. You see the upper part, register for commercial use. Commercial use you will pay, so you don't click that. You don't just scroll down. I have to move this tab of mine. Yeah. Now you see if you are eligible for non-commercial use. That's what you want to use, not the commercial one. So
okay.
you can just get started there, the non-commercial use.
Okay.
So which of the following best describes your organization? You can just put other, because there's, or you can just put other, or trainer, Google Earth trainer. You can just put trainer or trainee.
Okay.
Then click next. So you are a participant. Provide the training start date. Can just go even to 2026 there. You don't have to, just go.
Maybe here, like this.
Mr. Emmanuel or Mr. Julius, sorry for the crosstalk. Please, when you say the training, provide the training start date.
What do they mean?
What do you mean? So, like recently they changed
Here,
their.
when it says, "What is your role in the Earth engine training?"
You can just type anything so long as you are in the non-commercial. So you just say you are just using it for training. Your role is just to train yourself on how to use Google Earth Engine. You selected which you selected the trainer and the trainee, or which one did you select? Hello, who was talking?
I've
This
gone
is
through.
David.
Or is the one presenting?
Not really. Who is presenting is the one presenting is Ashenafi.
Yes.
David, which one did you select? You can just even select the other and then you specify. So long as we will check the eligibility for your project to be non-commercial. If it is commercial, that's where you will have to pay. So long as you are in the non-commercial, you'll just type anything and then you will check the eligibility. If they accept, then we move on. Are we together, David?
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yeah.
Just type anything you are just trying to learn, and so on. So yeah, I was just push the just go back to the dates. Don't move very fast. Provide the training end period.
Okay, this one, okay.
You see up there is the 2025 July. Just push that arrow. Again. Maybe may around there. So you can just push, then you close. 2026 is okay. You can just create another account next time, project next time. Just click close, select a date, and then you close.
Okay.
Yeah. Now we are now and commercial is limited to work as part of the the course ends, you will need to register a new project to continue with the Earth Engine. You have understood that one?
Yes.
So after that period, then you will just create a new project. It is the same steps unless they change their policy. So yeah, click check eligibility. Based on your answers, you are eligible for non-commercial Earth Engine use. So click next. You are good to go. Anyone with the issue creating the account? So silence means no. So you can just continue. Just choose maybe protection or both of them, adaptation and protect. Yeah, you can just will you use click that arrow. You just go slow so that you don't disadvantage. You click that downward arrow. You see, you can just choose any agriculture or air quality, either of them. Then click OK. Then click next. Then register. So I hope we are together. In case of anything, you can just ask, enable APIs.
What are these APIs?
APIs, you can be able to use JavaScript, Python, or REST API. So REST API is an engine that links directly with the satellites, with the satellite database. So REST API. So we are now registered for non-commercial use. Click that to continue. Okay. Now you can just go back to the code editor. The first tab yeah, that one.
Which one? The first?
Earth Engine code. You see on your
This one?
tabs. The
This one?
tabs. No. On the tabs, which you use to Google.
This one? This
No.
one? Here?
Yeah, no. So now you are in the right place, but the one the previous one we are using Welcome to Google Earth. Now you want this one for Earth Engine Code Editor. Can you see the Earth Engine? No, you are just where you had placed your arrow.
Here?
Now move to the left.
Okay.
Move to the left.
This one?
The other. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Click. I want to. I'm authorized for the existing project.
Okay.
You could have asked him to refresh. I think refresh would be easier.
Now you can choose a project. That one, download arrow.
This one? This one?
Yeah, this one that you created. Now select.
Okay.
Now you are in the code editor. Now we can. I hope don't remove that one. I hope everyone is in the right page. If anyone
So
is
if you are
stuck,
here, yeah, Julius, maybe just 1 minute.
yes.
If you have managed to reach at this point, just react in the chat section with done. If not, tell us which stage are you, so that we can be able to support you or be able to guide. So in the chat section, once you are here, click on type done in the chat section. If you are stranded, you will tell us where are you stranded in the chat section so that we can move faster. So the next step, Julius wants to take us through the interface of the Google Earth Engine.
David, I see you had asked a question. Can you turn it on and up by docking it in the taskbar? Were you answered? Maybe I'm reacting to it now. Okay, I see others have done.
So
Okay.
I have an account before, so I just have to log in.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. Now I think we can continue. All right, Madanga. Click next. Now we can use yours to explain different sections of the Google Earth. So here we have the left panel where it is highlighted on white. You see there are three, but the left which is highlighted on white, there is a script part there. So maybe you can read for us
Shinafi.
Yeah. You can read for us the description so that others can also understand. Those of which just read the description.
So this one, you mean this one or?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. So it says Earth Engine Code Editor, left panel. The upper left panel contains 3 tabs: scripts, docs, and assets. The scripts tab contain example scripts and scripts you save using the save button in the code editor. The docs tab contains documentation for the Earth Engine API functions. Toward the top of the docs tab, there is a search box that you can use to search for functions by name. The Assets tab contains the list of assets you have uploaded to the Earth Engine. You can use it to upload, view, and manage your assets.
Okay, that's it for the left panel. Now you can click next. Yeah. Now you're on the central panel, so you can just read that description, Ashinafu.
The upper center panel is the text editor. Write and edit code here and click the Run button to execute your script. Script saving and sharing are also available here. Imports appear at the top of the editor. Create dataset imports by clicking on import functions or buttons. Create geometry imports by using the geometry editor tools.
Yeah, you can see the get link button, the save button, the run button, reset button, manage apps button, then settings button. I can go to next. So there is the right panel. Maybe you can just finish reading the description.
Yeah. So the upper right panel contains the inspector, console, and tasks tabs. Use the inspector to examine coordinates, pixel values, and layer information from any point on the map. The console holds output format, print, calls, charts, and errors. Long-running tasks are managed in the tasks bar. You have inspector, console, and tasks.
Yeah, so we have 3 tabs there. So when you run your code, maybe say you want to print something, it will come to the console. When you are printing any chart, it will just displayed on the console. And then the tasks bar, and maybe any errors that in your code will be also displayed on the console. The inspector, you can see, you can use to inspect, to examine the coordinates. If you want the coordinates of a particular place, maybe you want to insert them on your map, you can use the inspector button to and go to your place and then click, then it will give you information about that particular point.
Yeah.
So
Mr.
that's it.
Sorry to cross talk. Yeah,
Okay.
please. When I logged on my own console, so it popped up that my configuration will be expiring soon. So
Your
the process
project.
that, sir?
It said your project will be expiring soon.
Right. So it took me back to the process that you did before this. So I'm trying to select the training start date now, just as you've done. What did
Okay. Okay, you can just close the Ashanafi. You can just close the close. Just go next. Go next first. Maybe you can continue. Yeah, you can just finish and then we can help. Who was it? You have gone too fast.
It's David. I think it's David.
It was David. Yeah. So who is sharing the screen?
Ashanafi.
Okay. And that one is for Ashanafi. You can that name you can type on the search bar here at the central panel, not on the.
Okay. Here.
That one. Yeah.
Okay.
Just close first. Let me help David first, and then you can.
Okay, sure. I stop sharing, huh?
Yeah. David.
Yeah. No,
So it is expiring soon, but you can just continue with your project. Is it?
yes.
You have not.
So I'm at
Yes.
stage of the training start date. So I put today as a start
Just share.
date.
Maybe we see. I can't see. I can't see your screen.
Oh, how do I?
Julius, are you still sharing? Maybe you can stop. I don't know who is this sharing.
I'm not sharing.
Okay. I think it's you, Julius. Yeah, just check. I think it's you. Click on stop sharing. Yeah, I can see it's you. But he can when he can request to share and then he will overwrite your screen. Can you? Oh, you're not using your laptop.
I'm not
David.
using my phone. Yes, right. I'm not using my computer.
Yeah.
So this is the part I'm talking about.
You have gone to provide the training and period. Click that that calendar. Just first select participant here or trainer first.
Yeah.
Just click on the date. Yeah.
Okay.
Choose any. On the just go up first. Up. No, don't click there first.
Okay.
Just go up.
Okay.
Click one of them, trainer or participant, and then just scroll down now. Choose check eligibility. Next, you see it is yeah. Next, choose any. Choose any. Click next. Thank you. Okay.
Thanks so much, Mr. Juice.
Okay. Thank you, David.
Yeah.
Am I still sharing,
Yeah.
Emmanuel?
Yes, you're still sharing. Yeah, you can proceed now. You can now proceed with the session. In case of any further, we can, I think, use those ones to proceed. Others can still catch up as we proceed.
Okay, thank you.
In the essence of time. Yeah, in the essence of time. Thank you.
So now we have seen. Let me go. You have seen the part of the Google Earth engine. Let me go back a bit. So when you come here and select when you type on your browser Google Earth engine and click the first link, you see you are this is their page. So there's the platform which has the overview. Maybe you can see the overview, what it entails for those who have never used. So overview, it tells you what Google Earth engine is. So as I can read, it's a computing platform that allows users to run geospatial analysis on Google's infrastructure. There are several ways to interact with the platform. The code editor is a web-based IDE. I hope you know IDEs for writing and running scripts. The Explorer is lightweight for exploring our data catalog and running simple analysis. The client libraries provide Python and JavaScript wrappers around our web API. So that is the overview. You can just even go for the guide for in-depth learning. So there is the code editor where you write your code. Text is a web-based IDE for Earth Engine, JavaScript API. So it requires login with Google account. We have created that one. So this shows the several areas of the Google Earth Engine. Run script you run here, save script you save here, click to get link. So maybe you are working on a project and you want another person to view and make edits to your project. You can just come here to, maybe I'll demonstrate, get link there, and then you send to that person. So
yeah. Julius, you better go to the platform.
Yeah. Let me finish here, and then maybe I go to the platform and show. Okay. So this is the part for getting link. See, just copy the link, then you click to open link, or you just copy link and then share. So that's for getting link. I just wanted to explain about the documentation. Let me close this tab here. So there's this documentation. So Google Earth Engine has many datasets. It has also JavaScript, these APIs. Then there's the apps which we can use for web-based applications. So you can use JavaScript to the code editor. You can even use Python using Google Colab. And this one is for HTTP requests and new and advanced features that are not suitable for all users. If you are new on, please get started with JavaScript. So this is for experts. For those for not new learners, I can say. So we can just go to datasets if you want to. So here you can just see many datasets for the atmospheric, for the weather, for the surface climate. We have datasets from these are Landsat and Sentinel are the most used satellites for geospatial analysis and MODIS and many more. You can just even create the terrain, land cover, agriculture, and other geospatial uses. So just to take you so that you don't rush, you can see all datasets, Landsat, MODIS, Sentinel, and so on. So I hope you are at least familiar. I don't think there's anything I've not explained so far. Let me check. Now the datasets, we have looked at that one. Yeah, we have looked at that one. You can see how to load the data in a few, so no problem. So let me come here. I forgot to explain a few things here. So there's the inspector. When you want to know the details of a specific place, you come to the inspector and then click. As I clicked, I can see the coordinates here. You see the longitude. The largest one is the longitude, and then the smaller one is the latitude. You see, you can see maybe Nevada. See the longitude and the latitude, and so on. So that is the inspector. And then the console where you can see errors and stuff. And then the tasks. For me, this is I loaded several tasks, so that's where you can see. For most, for you guys, maybe there's nothing new on the tasks because you have maybe not exported. When you have exported your data, it will come here on the tasks. So shall continue slowly. So can you guys confirm that you are together? Have you opened your code editors? If you have, just say yes, and there's the link that has been shared in the chat section. Maybe Madanga, you can share to them again. Hello.
Yes,
Emmanuel.
yes. Yeah, shared in the chat again and is already in the email.
Yeah. There's that link. When you open that link, you paste that link on your browser, it should be able to open. But even before we go very far, as you open that link, let me, okay, let me wait first because maybe I'm going too fast. I just open that link. We start with that one because before I get it, and not to confuse you on the first attempt. So let me.
Yeah, thank you so much. I've added it to my own.
Have you seen some scripts? These tabs are challenging me. That's why I'm moving a bit slowly. So this data is from Hansen, the code. So we can use it to explain some. Have you seen the codes?
I've seen it, sir.
Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? Maybe if you're behind, you can say we are very fast, and then we can see what to do. Ashenafi.
Yes. Which codes are you referring? Like
Have you opened the link on your? Have you pasted the link on your tab?
the one shared? It will take
Yeah,
me
the one
to
shared.
it will take me to the to create an account.
But we created. Have you opened your code editor for the
Oh
Google
yeah.
Earth engine?
So
Have you?
yeah, I pasted and I'm already there.
Have you seen the codes?
On the scripts?
Go to read. Yeah. Go to reader. Have you gone to reader?
Not yet.
But you have pasted the link on your browser.
Yes, I'm still there.
Now
And
go to your code editor.
Code editor, okay.
Then you see the reader. The reader on the script panel. Do you see something like users test maples?
Reader, I saw the reader, huh? So down there, okay. So I see the codes, huh?
You see the codes now, huh?
Yeah, like it starts with 0001, something like that, huh?
Yeah. 0 until to something like 50.
Yes,
Okay.
something 50. So which one should I click?
Yeah, just click on the first one, the JavaScript syntax 00.
Okay. Oh, now I can see.
Yeah. Now, guys, maybe I've gone too fast. I remembered I was to explain something small here. Just continue where you are. I'm just explaining a bit. So when you come to code editor, when you come here, there's these examples. So if you have never used Google Earth Engine, there are examples. Maybe you can click in any of them to see. You can just go to examples first. We see what's there. All right, guys. Examples first before we go to the APIs. Just click the first one. We see what is explained there. First one, you see. I've clicked on the from name, image from name. So display an image given its ID. So this is a variable. This is when you know what a variable is, right? We are in the beyond data community. So a variable, we can see it is called here. You start with var, then you create the name of the variable, and then maybe you have assigned it a given data sets. Maybe this is an image. The E is an image. So you can maybe see what that image is. You can copy that quote, what is in the quotation. You can copy what is in the quotation, then paste here on the on this tab here for the search. You see, this is for STRM. Can open in catalog and see. So, but before you go that, now we can just run this code, click this run button and see what will be displayed. So display an image given its ID. So this is the ID for the image, the code for the image. And then you center, map center. So this is the coordinates for a given place. When you click that inspector tab here and click a place, those coordinates that you have is the one that have been put here. And the first one is for the longitude, the latitude, and this one is for the scale, the 5. You can just maybe change the scale, maybe say 10 so that it can zoom out. And then we see. So it has zoomed in. We can change, maybe see 1. So it has zoomed out. So this one is for adding the map. So here you can see the layer. When you click the map.add layer is for adding the map. So you can see the map. We can return it to 5 and maybe see it better on the layers panel.
Mr. Julius?
Yes.
When I copied the image quotation and posted it
Here.
the search catalog, what it popped up was import, not catalog, not open catalog. You know,
it is open catalog. It's that one is for the you want to learn more about that data. So it is STRM.
Okay.
Engine catalog. Let me come here first and check. It was supposed to be, this one.
Yeah.
So it is supposed to be this data. That is the description. You see, STRM is a digital elevation. Elevation, it's like how the ground is rising and falling. That's elevation. So it is giving you the description of the data. Like I can read, originally to provide consistent high quality elevation data at near global. So this is for the whole globe. This version of the STRM has been processed to fill data voids and facilitate ease of use. So you see, one of the advantages of GE, this dataset has already been processed to remove some voids. So if you are to use it before without GE, you will have to fill the voids unless you download it now from GE. So GE facilitates ease of use.
Julius?
Yes.
Yeah. Would you say this platform is the best to get remote sensing data?
Yes.
Like when it comes to robustness and when it comes to the robustness and usage.
Yes, this is the best. Actually, this is it's on the trend.
So
That's why we are learning.
that's why I'm here to get the most out of it, because I know people have access to more data. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, true. Now you can see the availability here on the dataset availability. So you see, this is for the whole globe. You can clip it into your continent. You can clip it to your country. You can clip it to your maybe for Kenya we use counties or provinces, even district, so that you can see how your area is rising and falling. That is the elevation. So maybe like, for example, you're using floods. You see some areas are very low, others are high. Low areas are easily flooded. So you have to use, if you are doing a project for flooding, you have to incorporate the elevation data. So this is provided by the STRM. There are others, but this is mostly used. So provided by NASA. Availability, it is available since 2000. You see, you see, this one is what they copied here, and pasted on the code. Maybe if you go back, you see it is this one, and then they created the variable from it, the variable that you saw there. Now this is the description, and this, the most important thing for the data set is the description and the band. You see, the band, you see the name of the band, the description of the band, the minimum and the maximum of the band, then the resolution, maybe the units for that data set. So the description, the band, this one has one band. So it is elevation band. The minimum are listed there. So when you come to your code, others, they have to like specify the minimum and the max. They don't have to be specifically these ones, but they have to be within the range in between these one. Maybe you want to stretch your data, so you want you don't have to go to the extremes. So the resolution is 90 meters. This means it is 90 by 90. 1 pixel. 1 pixel is 90 by 90. So this is for the terms of use. These are not that vital. So I hope you understood, guys. I hope you understood. So this is what they copied and then created a variable from it. So these are the examples. You can just go at your own time and see about the examples. Yeah, the examples are very many. There are demos, masking, and so on. So that's it. Maybe in now we can go back to our code. Yeah, now go back to your tutorial 001. I hope you are there, guys.
Yes,
so,
yes.
You can go, the strokes are used for commenting in this JavaScript. So you can use, you can comment one line with a double quote, with a double, at least a double stroke, and you can also comment like this one. You start with a slash, the asterisk, and then you write everything, and then you close with the hash, and then that one you have commented everything within there. So now it's about creating a bit. I minimize my screen. So here we are creating a variable. We can just we said we are using var, then you give the name of the variable and then assign the content of the variable. So here for numerics, just use the numbers, and then the variable we used mostly single quotes or double quotes after assigning the variable. So maybe I can just run my script, and then we see here. So here down here, let me go one by one. So where am I? So here, I don't have to go back to from the start. This one was, I can start here. This I've explained about the variable and the numbers. Now we have the list. List, we see maybe you have a variable and then you say my list, and that is the list name, and then you start with your you are a number of lists. So when you come to print my first list, so we start from 0 going forward. So from here, 0 is the eggplant. So that is why you have the output here in the console. So we said the console is where when you run your code, you see the output, either a chart or an error message or what you have printed. So the eggplant is there. So here we also we can, that is the list. We have a number, a string, a list, and then we have a dictionary. A dictionary, it's maybe a property, and then we assign it a value. So maybe for the list, we use these kinds of brackets. And then for a dictionary, we use these kinds of brackets. And I think they're curly or what, but you can see the difference. So you have a property, and then the value, a property, and then the value. For example, a property is separated with with a colon and then the value of that property. For example, food has been assigned the value of a bread. The color is red, and then the number they have answered its value is the answer. So when you come to print my dictionary, and then you put color, you see color here, the value is red. That's why you see the red answer here. So now here we come to function. Function is what allow you to define. You assign a variable to. You assign a variable to a function, and then you use that variable to in a set of instruction, and then you give out the output. So here we assign my variable function. Variable is my function, and then function is a string, return hello world. So print my function. So it will, what is in the bracket is what will be. So for example, my hello function is what? Hello here. It is what has been returned, and then it has been added the word here. So that's why you get this answer. So I think we are finished with the syntax, a simple syntax. So you can just go to 01. This is a simple code for writing the print function. So we can just, there are two ways of printing, of outputting. First, you can write printing, and the other one, you can just assign a variable and then call the variable. I hope you understand. This is one for printing. This one is for assigning a variable and then calling that variable. So maybe when we run, we get that output. Are we together, guys? Or I'm moving too fast? But
yeah, I think is okay because of time again. But you are at first you are introducing the basics of JavaScript. So with some different types of variables in data. And so I think you're okay. You can proceed.
Okay.
Supposed to be 02A. Or you had finished the 2A?
We are finished with the 01 and 0 and 01. Now we are in 02. Oh, 02A. Thank you, Madang. So this is the image-based example. Now here we are loading the STRM. I can show you how to load. We can just hash this one. And then load it here again so that you can see. So you can just go to this. What is in the bracket and in quotes we copy. Then we search it here. And then we search. So it is NASA STRM. So these tabs. So what they did, just a minute, this icon for sharing it is, so they copied this one and then they came to their code editor. You close, you can just paste, and then you come back here, you type variable. Maybe you say, maybe we can just call it as they have called it st, maybe you can call another name like stw. Just remember that, just that name, because it will be very vital. Then that's how you have called your image. You see they are the same. And then you come here. Now this function is for adding a map to a layer to our map. It will be displayed here now, not in the console. So this map.add layer, we had our variable there, but we changed this one, we hashed it. So you have to change to stw. See, stw. Then we run. You see now you create a variable using the image. All right, guys. Yeah.
Hello, Julius. Are you still there? It seems like Julius is stuck, or am I the one who is not hearing him? Ashenafi?
Yes, I'm here. I can hear you loud and
Yeah,
clear.
I think it was kind of internet.
Yeah,
It
we
was kind
lost
of
Julia.
Yeah, we lost Julius. So what Julius is doing is actually a nice introduction to GIS, especially Google Earth Engine. So he's really taking these things from scratch, and as per se, considering that majority of us have never used the GIS, the Google Earth Engine, then it becomes even difficult for Julius to teach Google Earth Engine from scratch, everything today. So what Julius will do will proceed with showing us. So we'll just have to listen, because now we already have the codes. And then now later on, once I share the recording, we can be able to follow along. Again, we also have these courses as Beyond Data ICT. If you are interested in learning it into details, like in 1 month, 2 months period, you can still enroll, and then Julius is a facilitator, so we can be able to take you through from scratch. So Julius, please proceed, and don't feel bored. We are understanding. So just proceed. Don't keep on asking if you are understanding. So because of time, I know we have a lot of things you will like us to know, but you are doing a good work. Please proceed.
Okay, thank you, Madanga. Okay, I hope I've not lost you in the bushes, but this is very relevant. Is my screen sharing?
Not really. I think when you dropped off, you lost the connection. So maybe you request the sharing. Yeah, that's okay now.
Okay, thank you. Now, yeah, we are here now. You see how to create a variable from there and then display it. So we are finished with the 02A. You can go to 02. You can drop these changes, no problem. Image band, that was for one image. So maybe you have an image, but then that was for, you can't say that was for the whole world, the one that we previously saw. But now you want to display your data set pinning on a specific location. Maybe you have this location here. That's where we want to pin our data from. That one, it just displayed for the whole world. Now, we can just run this one and see where it is taking us, and then we can just edit the geometry maybe to our desired location, and then you see how it goes. Let me change these tabs here for, and then I run my code. Can you be able to see?
Yes, yes, we can see. Maybe you can now adjust the coordinates
Let me adjust the coordinates.
geometry to center, yeah, to somewhere we can understand the location. Yeah.
You see, this is around California. Maybe it zoomed so much. In the United States, that's where when you zoom, it was around there. So, but maybe I can run again and see where it is zooming into. It is around San Jose. Now we want to zoom. Can you pick a location? Maybe let me come to my Google app here, Google Earth engine. Because zooming out of here is bringing some issues. Can just use this other Earth engine. Yeah, code editor. You come to my inspector, and then we choose where you want to zoom. Maybe because we are in Africa, you can choose maybe Nairobi, guys. What do you say? Yeah, around this.
Yeah, it's
Nairobi
okay. Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah. Now you see, you just input your longitude. You just go to your code and then input your longitude and your latitude. So maybe I can copy the longitude, Control C, and then Control C also. And then I come to my So I started with the longitude. No.
You will have to copy one by one. Or use the clip, yes.
Let me see where it will take me. Maybe I interchange the coordinates.
Yeah, you can interchange, yeah.
You see now it is around Nairobi where you picked.
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay, now we have seen how to pin our map to our desired location. That was 2B. Maybe you can go to. You can just drop the changes because you now can edit the locations. Now we are computation with images. Loading, this is, you know how to, when you see this, I believe now you know what is going on. This is loading the nini. Then this one is for calculating the slope from the STRM. You see, this is the elevation data, but now we can be able to create the slope from it. And then these are the parameters for this for visualizing the slope. Maybe you can see these data sets, and then we were supposed to see the maximum. Maybe you can see for this data set. Minimum is it is 0, and then the maximum is 30. So we can see, so that you can confirm you are doing the right thing. Okay, hope it is the same data set. The bands. So it is within 0, and then the maximum is, so it is within that bound. So there is no problem. The minimum and the maximum. So maybe you can run our code and then we explain. Just a minute, I drag my this is now for visualizing. So we loaded our STRM. We called a variable slope. Then we visualizing the slope here. So we have the DEM and then the slope. You can now see the layers. From the DEM, we are able to calculate the slope. So you can see that from our map, from this minimum green, and then maximum, it is the yellow, and then the medium, and then the red is the it is high. So when you see a green area, it is on a low level, like using the slope. So that's why what you are visualizing here. I hope you have understood, like what is being displayed using these visualizations, using the minimum and the maximum, and then you create the palettes, green, yellow, and to display a different elevations. So that is when you display a green area and a yellow area, you can be able to distinguish between them. This did not pin the location, so it is for the whole globe, so you can just zoom to any place. So that is for the visualization parameters. Then you can see a spatial reduction. This is for the geometry. You can select, now that you saw how to pick one point, there you can pick several using this icon here. See, then you pick the corners. You see, but maybe I can undo that. Geometry. We were in computations. Yeah. So here we are loading our image. Still the STRM. And then we have selected our region of interest. Maybe we can edit. We saw how to edit. You insert your points. Maybe it's a polygon. And then you center our object using the geometry. Now this geometry here is the one you have selected. The triangle that I drew is what you insert the variable. Now the 4 corners, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we saw how to calculate the slope from this STRM data set. So you calculate the slope, and then there's this the maximum and the minimum. Now you see the last time you used 90, this time you're using 60, but then it is the same. So it is adding on the map. And then here it is we saw a dictionary. A dictionary is a property and then the value. So a reducer, we are using them the mean. You see there are many images, but now you want to use the mean for the reducer. And then the geometry, we have the geometry that the 4 corners, and then the scale is the 30. You can be able to change the scale. So maybe you can run the code and see what you can change. Here they did not pin any location. So you can see this is for the slope. Yeah, maybe you can change the scale maybe to 10. You see how it computes on the fly, 10, and then you run the code. Let me see. Yeah, now here we can be able to vary using this widget, our display. You can use maybe 100 and see apply. You see how the change is happening to our image. This is for varying our display. Maybe it is not that visible. You can use 98. Maybe we can see better when you use an image with a color, but now you can use the same variations to our image. So we can be able to change the scale. You see on the scale, on the fly computations, how they happen. When you zoom out, it has to like reload and then pop up the information again. Okay, so we are in 4A, 4B. And just drop the changes. These codes are very many, so maybe I can. What time are we left with?
Yeah, so so you can just proceed with maybe some. You can go to some that you feel are important to showcase. But we'll finish at exactly around 5:50. So you have like 1 hour.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now there are many issues you can solve with the geospatial data. Maybe we can use maybe I forgot to explain an image that I had before I come to a code that I have there. We see how Google geospatial satellites satellites pickings can be used to isolate different objects on the Earth. So we have different bands here. There's a, let me zoom so you can maybe, I think it is visible. So there's a band, mostly what we can see with our eyes lies in the we use RGB, blue, green, and red. That is also used what is called like the true image that we can be able to see, that the true composite where we can be able to see with our eyes. Yeah, then we can come to spectral resolution. See now, let me first explain about the electromagnetic spectrum. But first I can use this one. So, for example, the light, the light from the image from the sun, when it comes to the Earth, it is absorbed by these particles, maybe a car, yourself, buildings, the soil, the water bodies. You see, some reflect, some absorb. So everything has a different property. That's why everything is characterized differently. For example, water reflects more than the Earth's surface. See, the Earth absorbs a little, and then than the waters. So that characteristics is what is used to distinguish different objects on the Earth, and say this one is water, and this one is a bare a bare land, and this one is a building, and this one is green, maybe for vegetation. So different reflections happens. This is for different objects. Maybe I can come to this one. We see the electromagnetic spectrum. You see, the electromagnetic spectrum is very wide, very wide. But what we are able to see is just a very small window. You see this window here between RB and HG. What we can be able to see, we think that we have seen the whole world. That is a very small window compared to what is in the electromagnetic spectrum. So the visible is between red, green, and blue. That's what our eyes can be able to see. But the satellites can pick data from all the windows in the spectrum. So I hope that is it makes sense with you. So I can come to this image here. So satellites, let it load. Let me be patient. Maybe I'm taking it too fast. I hope you're together, guys. You can say something as it loads. If you are together. Hello. Just say hi.
Yes, we are together.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, I don't know why it is not accepting, but maybe I can move to the next one. Now.
Yeah, give it its time to load, because it feels like you are taking it too fast. So you can just continue. There you go. Okay.
Now, this is the graph for reflectance and wavelength. So this is called the spectral reflectance. So you see from in the electromagnetic spectrum, we have the visible, and then we move to the mid-infrared, and then the other zones ahead. So the infrared is what we can be able to see. So here we can't be able to distinguish everything, like what is being collected within this zone in the near infra, in the visible. You see these three curves in the visible, red, green, and blue here. Here it is in near infrared. It is very difficult to distinguish the maybe water, water, vegetation, and maybe bare soil. This one is for bare soil here. The green one is for vegetation, and then the other one, water, is in the down here. So here, in this zone, it is very difficult to distinguish these three features. But when you move to the data that has been collected in the near infrared, you see you can't find water here. Here, water is found only in this section, in this window, in this wavelength. But when you move to this wavelength from here, you see there is no water. You can only find this one is vegetation and maybe bare soil. And then you see bare vegetation is higher than what? Than the bare soil. That is in the near infrared. There is no water, there is no data for water there, but there is two. But the higher one is for vegetation in the near infrared. But when we come to the mid infrared, vegetation is lower, and bare soil is higher. So in these zones, when you are given two values, the wavelength here, and you can be able to tell which one is not in the, maybe in the near infrared, you can't find water there. In the near infrared, that vegetation is higher than the bare soil, and vice versa in the mid infrared, along your spectral electromagnetic spectrum. I hope you understand why electromagnetic spectrum is important in defining features that have been collected with the digital cameras from the satellites. Okay, if you haven't, you can just tell me to repeat, and I will. Okay, let me close this one. Yeah, so yeah, it has come. We have many different bands, like maybe say Landsat. It has several bands. I think there are, I can just confirm how many they are, but the visible bands for which we can be able to see when we display our image, what we can be able to tell with our eyes, it is in the red, blue, and green. So what is when we come to select our bands, we say we want band 2, band 3, and band 4. So these bands, when we display our data, we can be able to see, this looks like this looks like soil, this blue and black, this one looks like water, and so on. Because you have selected these three bands, this is the true color composite, what normally we see. But then we can, it is not, you can use true color composite in geospatial analysis or the false color. False color, you can maybe use green to display a different thing, and a red one for a different thing, and a yellow one for a different thing. So, but basically, when you use true color composite, is what we see here is what is in the ground. So false color, sometimes maybe we don't know many colors, but you want to be able to differentiate features. You can use maybe green for a different thing, and so on. So I hope you understand about true color, RGB, and the false color. False color, you replace the 5 for in Landsat, maybe 5, 4, and 3. You don't use the 2 band. So this is the near infrared, and the red one, and the green one. So that's what we use for the false color and the true color composites. I hope I've not lost you guys. I had opened several, so yeah.
Yeah. So no problem. So what we'll do, we will upload some of these images to one. We'll combine them into one PDF, and then we'll send a link to them so they can digest later. Because definitely, if you're hearing something for the first time, it might seem like information overload. But yeah, so they will be able to even also research more while having the images at their end.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So visible near infrared, and then the mid infrared and moving. So we can come to our code. Maybe we see about one for analysis on NDVI. NDVI is normalized vegetation index. So this demonstrates how to create a cloud-free Landsat composite using a simple composite algorithms, compute normalized difference NDVI. So this is NDVI is what is used to tell about vegetation in geospatial analysis. So when it is called normalized difference vegetation index. So you can create this using map algebra, and you can compute it using another method in the next code. So when you see this, I hope I explained. You see, this is calling a variable using the map, the image for Landsat. Yeah, I hope you can familiarize with this. Then this is for calling the composite. So create a cloud-free composite using a simple composite algorithm. The input is the raw Landsat 8 image here, which one you use here, and then we filter by date. So you see this collection row, this one, it starts from 2017, the first month to the last month of 2017. It's for the whole year. And then the float is true. Then return the composite as float image at top of the reflectance. I think I forgot something to explain about the type of the reflectance. Maybe if I have that image so that we are together. If I don't have, maybe I'll share the image next time. I don't think I have it here. Okay, you just bear with me. I don't have it. I thought I had it, but it's okay. But we have when we are doing geospatial analysis using satellite data, there's something we call atmospheric windows. So different bands maybe are reflected at the top of the reflectance. So others are not reflected at the top of the atmosphere. So that's what we call top of the atmosphere reflectance. So here it is calling the false color visualization. Define the visualization parameter for false color composite. We say there are 5, 3, and 5, 1, 3, but the true color it was 4, 3, and 2. But when you see 5, this one you know that is for false color visualization. Then map the cloud free in the false color. So there is this composite here. We are calling it, and then you are calling also the false color, and then we are calling what you have created the map layer as false color composite. Then you calculate the NDVI. So NDVI, you use the near infrared, the red, these two, the near infrared band and the red band, to calculate the NDVI. Maybe we can confirm if where was it? Yeah, near infrared it is band 5, and the red band it is band 4. So 5 and 4 using this Landsat image here. So to calculate NDVI, 5 and 4, near infrared and the red band. Come here. Okay. Landsat 8 to tier 1. Landsat 8 to. But it is Landsat, so there's no problem. So you can come here to band.
Mr. Julius?
So, yes.
Yeah, so sorry. So now that thank you so much for these resources. Yeah. So going forward, if we are doing an independent study, you know, or
Yes.
yeah, I noticed that the green, those all these statements that has green color, are they the instructions?
Yeah, the instructions.
Good. Thanks so
I
much.
explained they are in the double, what do you call, slashes, or they are in this one and then between this one and this one. So when you start with this one and then end with this one, all that what is between there is the explanation. Yeah.
Thanks so much.
Yeah. Maybe you can see the formula for calculating NDVI. Maybe I can use ChatGPT formula or Google or whatever for calculating. You add, then you minus, and then you divide by the multiplication of it. Calculating NDVI.
Are you signposting somewhere that we're supposed to see?
Can you be able to see my screen? I'm
I
searching.
don't. Okay, I now see it now. Yeah, I now see it now.
No, let me use Google.
You want to get the extent?
No, I'm calculating the formula. There's a
No,
formula
the
that
burnt
you use to
area,
calculate.
burnt area, and the area that is not burnt to get the difference.
There's the formula.
And
You
the
see,
VI, yeah,
yeah,
yeah, it's on it.
yeah,
It's inside the
but
script code. Yeah.
yeah, I know it is on it, but I just want you to see that it is what is usually for calculating. You
Thanks
see,
so
when
much.
it is yeah, NDVI. When it is an image, it is better than when it is image, and come here to image. Then when it is in the code, you see this one. Can you be
Yeah.
able to see?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
NDVI is calculated by subtracting the near infrared red from the near infrared, and then dividing the near infrared, and then adding the red. That is the formula for calculating NDVI. So you can see it is minus and then adding from the bottom. Minusing where? So near infrared, subtract red, and then divide near infrared, add red. Now that is for computing NDVI. Then you add that to your map, and then you set the palettes, and then you center. You can change this maybe to your location. I showed you that. Maybe you can run the code. Yeah. So this is it. We said white and green to show the NDVI. So white is minimum and green is maximum. So, and then you used false color. Not, you see, when you use true color, this is supposed to be vegetation, but because you used false color, the green is representing, white is representing a different thing. And green is, we set it to represent the vegetation. But when it is white, there is no vegetation. When it is slightly green, little vegetation, and when it is very green, like here, you see, you can't compare with here. Yeah, I hope that is clear, guys. Then
Yes.
we are in code 9A. Then you can maybe see how this one was simple. Okay. Here it is the same, so maybe you can just run, that's a different method for calculating in DVI. So it is loading. Here they are using false color also, so you can see. Yeah, so we have a normalized difference, false color, green and white. So I hope you understand these ones. B5 and B4 means it's for false color here, composites. So you can see, you can just leave it green. So for false color, the palettes were red, green, and blue. This is for near infrared, red, and green. That is for false color. And then we added it into then we followed
Okay, sir. Mr. Julius, can we use Roy Beef as a background? Roy Beef, I mean the acronym ROYGBIV. Then stating R as the band 1, then O as the band 2. Can it be uh can that background of knowledge be used to make me understand the band 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7?
I think we I think we lost him. And that happened like it happened last time. I was not seeing him moving, so I was worried that maybe again we lost him. So he'll be joining shortly. Maybe it's just internet issues. But again, as we said, we keep on learning now that we have access to the resource. So we maximize its utilization. So we can review, we can go through the entire resources he shared. And I can see he's back. Maybe now he can pick your question again, David. So if you could ask afresh.
Yeah. Mr. Julius?
Yes, David.
Yeah. When I was looking through one of your slides, I saw it had band 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right?
Uh-huh.
So, and there was an arrow that pointed out that says band 3, 4, 5. Labeled. I'm not sure now, but now I'm asking now. But can I use the acronym Roy Beef, as in ROYGBIV, to to align the band colors? Is that what it is pertaining to? Roy Beef, as in ROGBIV. So
Yeah, that was for, hello.
Yeah. So yeah.
I'm not sure if I got the answer correctly. So why are you using reg beef? You see, these are bands. These bands are they have different sets of information. See, when you call a band, it has its specific use. For example, we can see here. So we can see here there's a description. Each satellite has its own mission. For example, Landsat 8, which this one is in Tier 1. It is for top of the reflectance calibration. So Landsat available data placed in are considered suitable for time series analysis. For example, what you are trying to calculate the NDVI for. Yeah, and and for land surface analysis, for example, maybe classification and maybe urbanization and stuff. So each satellite, for example, Landsat, has its own specific use, and it has different bands, which each band collects its own specific information, and each band has its own wavelength. Some they intersect, but each one has its own designation. And you can see sometimes even the same satellite has the spatial resolution changes bandways. So For example, band 1 is used for coastal aerosol. Band 2 is for green. When you can combine this one, green, red, and blue, red, and green, you can be able to see the visible spectrum of what you can be able to see there with our own eyes. And then you can combine the infrared with these ones, because here we cannot be able to see maybe easily maybe the vegetation in the visible portion of the red green RGB. So there is the RGB and the false color composite. When you incorporate the band 5, we can now be able to distinguish soil, water vapor, and maybe vegetation. Not water vapor, but water. Then there's these other bands which you can be able to distinguish other features. There's also the thermal band, which you can be able to calculate other aspects of the of geospatial analysis. I don't know if I've answered your question or you have gotten some clarity. So when you call a band, there is a specific reason why we're calling that band. We come here to description, and maybe if it's we are dealing with clouds, you have to call this band 9 if you are using Landsat. This is for cirrus clouds. If you are dealing with temperature, anything about temperature, maybe on the water surface or near water.
Okay. Wow. Thank you so much for this knowledge. People eat these things, back in Nigeria, they eat it.
Okay.
They eat it. It's not as, yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. So I hope we have made some progress there. So where was I? Yeah, we are creating a chart of NDVI over time. I can say I got some 30 minutes. Maybe I run this code, maybe and then change over time. So we are running from on top here. We are running it over from 2017 to 2023. That's a period of around 5 years. So, okay. So as you can see, this is a dictionary. We centered it over this location. You can be able to change according to your location. Then we are calling a chart here. And then this is the code for the chart, display the chart in the console. So this is for, so you can be able to see this one here, NDVI. We can see, let me run code again. So they have not provided the map, they have just shown the chart. So you can be able to, you see this arrow here, you can be able to see it so that you can see on a better scale. So,
So is this session being recorded?
Emmanuel?
Yes, David, the session is being recorded and the link to the recording will be shared.
Yeah, thank you.
So here we have a graph of NDVI over time. So like we start from January, each month where we have the value for NDVI. So when it is rising, there's high vegetation that time, which means most likely there was a rainfall around that time. So you can be able to see even the values for each point over time. So you can be able to tell which month had almost no vegetation, which we can be able to tell that time was a bit dry. Yeah. So these peaks show there is a high vegetation, so you can be able to tell something from it. So I hope that is clear. Now we in GEE or geospatial analysis, it is important for someone to perform some classification. Yeah, you can be able to perform classification using Landsat or Sentinel dataset. Yeah, for example, here he used the Landsat. So we can be able to, when you are given an image, you can be able to tell which place is vegetation and maybe pick those green areas and then give it a variable, maybe vegetation. Then you can pick built up areas and several of them. Then you can say these are urban areas. Then you can see maybe rivers, lakes or something. Then you can be able to pick particular points and then call them. Maybe I can run my code first so you can be able to see. I can leave the region. Yeah. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
So here I have selected my region, and then the urban areas. You see, these are built up areas. When you zoom, each red point, you see in these satellites, a bright object mostly reflects a built-up area because it emits more light. There's nothing that can emit more light than the built-up areas. So when in your place, when you are doing classification, come and select the built-up areas by picking on. When you come to select this point, for example, add a mark. So you just add that point is for built up. You see, this one is bright. You can also add that one. You see, and you go on. Yeah, and for vegetation, maybe we can close the, then zoom. Vegetation, what appears green is what you pick as when you come to select your variable and you are dealing on classifying vegetation. You can be able to pick the green areas. You can see from the map, these areas, they are green. The green areas that have been picked as vegetation. Then you can see about water bodies.
Then, so how do we edit on the map?
Yeah, I'll provide a link because of time. When we start, you can't be able to finish like right now. But there's this one I was continuing with. You first you take you go on with this point. You load your data set and maybe a region, and then you remove maybe clouds and stuff. And firstly and then you just call your variable. You come here, geometry, a new layer. You add your, when you create, for example, a new layer, you come to settings here. Then you name your maybe water body, and then create, this will be feature collection, and then you click OK. You see, when you click OK, you just come and just picking your areas. Maybe it is for water body, you look for green areas, just continue. But here I was working with just urban areas, vegetation, and water. I hope you understood. There's this one I was continuing with. I'll just provide a link. Let me see.
Yeah. Thank you.
You see, there's this one I was continuing with. It is auto. It was loading for Sentinel. Maybe I can share on the chat. It is in the
Thank you so much.
supervised
Thank
classification.
you so much.
Yeah, this
Thank
one.
you so
Yeah.
much.
Maybe I can run this code. I had not started. I was doing for the whole Kenya, so I'll have to show you how to add the shapefile for Kenya. This one is loading. I was dealing with the Landsat, and I clipped it to be specifically for Kenya. So you see here, I used clip for Kenya. I added the Kenya dataset. I imported the data. Then I called I used the Sentinel. Copernicus is for Sentinel. It is very good for classification. That is, it deal in the visible spectrum. So and then I called true color. So when I'm doing classification, you have to select the true color B4, B2, and when we come here, you can be able to see Copernicus is really here. Where is the Copernicus harmonized? Yeah. This is for blue green. This is true color. When you're dealing with this one, you're dealing with a true color. So what you see as green is actually green, not false. So let me close. Yeah, maybe I can be able to zoom for the whole Kenya, but dealing with the whole Kenya is a big, it's quite a bit. Maybe you can select for a small area, but I'll be able to show you where to download. So when you go through with this link, you can be able to, but I can show you when you get stuck. But that one is for practice. There's how you also have to know where to get the data for clipping. I can be able to share some links. Let me share this screen. Yeah, so I was explaining this one. Had I reached this place or not? So here training, I was calling all the bands that I had used. So for this one, select bands for use for classification, including visible and the near infrared bands. Okay, for urban here, I was merging them together. Yeah. So from the chart, I can be able to see different areas. For example, which I can see within this study area, which one has a bigger area. I can see vegetation has a bigger area compared by which red one did I use? Red 0. So 0 area by class. This is for the built up. So can be able to see when I click there. So on different classes, the area by size. So that is for calculating for classification. It is very important. So when you can classify, maybe you want to classify, you want to know from 2020 until now we are in 2025. How much area has changed in, maybe it's a built up, or maybe it's a forests, or in water bodies. Mostly water bodies are very reduced, or what can be able to classify for that 1 year, and then for 2020, and then for 20, and then compare the areas. Now we can be able even to display the areas for each classified portion. Then you can be able to tell, there is a danger here. Forests have reduced by this percentage. It was this area, now it is this area. Yeah. I hope it is somehow clear. I can drop the changes. Now, I think you have understood most of the things. I can now show you how to export, maybe import data. Now, maybe you are in Google Earth Engine, and then you have to add a shapefile. Maybe, for example, you want to clearly define. You see, this one for typing coordinates is for 1 point. Clipping maybe drawing a triangle, but maybe you have a specific boundary. It will be very hectic for you to draw. But maybe, for example, a country or a county or something. So you can just download your data set, maybe on different locations where you can get your data sets. For example, I can search here one of them. Yeah, or you can use open data, HDX data, humanitarian data set, sticky notes. You can use GeoFabric. This is one of them. Let me demonstrate. So this is for OpenStreetMap. So a shapefile, for example, you can go back. I searched for Kenya. That's why so you come here, for you specify your location. When I click here, for example, it will start downloading. But now I don't want to download because I already have the file, and it's a bigger file. So you can also, let me paste in the link so I can add another one where you can be able to, you can just go back with the arrow and then select your particular, where is in the chat section. Madanga, will you need these ones for pasting maybe later on?
Yes. So you will give me all those links, and I'll be able to push them to the emails of the attendees. All the resources, all the links.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate all this.
Okay, so okay, maybe let me see another one. Maybe I'll add one and then the others I'll send later on, okay?
Yes, sure.
This one is a bit simpler.
How do we search for other countries? Like you shared us for Kenya, but can we get also for other countries?
Yes, it's the same. It is the same one. For example, here. You can go back.
For example, from the OpenStreetMap.
Yeah, OpenStreetMap, GeoFabric. For example, here you can search. Which one do you want? This is
Like,
human. Search human data.
okay, like Ethiopia's.
Ethiopia. It is loading. Supposed to be shapefile. I had to take some time to see where the shapefile is. Okay, let me search. So this is GeoJSON. Excel shapefile, yeah. But this is for the roads. This is for the settlements. Wanted boundaries, elevation, administrative boundaries. So we wanted to, but this is there is a SHP here, subnational. Yes, so you can be able to select this one, the zipped shapefile, and then you know how to unzip, right? You just click there. It is started downloading. Okay. Okay, let me come to my downloads. I could have selected that arrow, but I've already departed. It has not finished. Um, I don't know where that data has gone, but I see I have to update my wind, and it was working just a few minutes. Okay. So I have to extract these ones, extract files, then extract. I have to choose my location here. Let me check for the sake of time if it has come to this place. But can I use you see, this one is the same extraction, but I don't know why it is not coming to the right folder. I have to update my window, I think. But we can use the same one for Kenya and see how it is going. Maybe you can come here to Google Earth. I extracted the one for Kenya here, downloads. This one, oh, I see here it has come. It has taken a lot of time. Sorry, guys. So, yeah. Yeah, so this one is it. Yeah, that's it. So we can come to Google Earth. It has taken a lot of time. I think I'm about to finish, but I'll finish up. So you come to Google Earth. For example, it's a new file. So you come here to assets. You want to add a new asset. I added the one for Kenya, but now we want to change to add a new one. You see, and we are uploading a shapefile. So it's a shapefile. Then here, when you are uploading a shapefile, you come to where your shapefile is. For example, mine is in the downloads, you see here. But I don't want for Kenya. We chose the one for Ethiopia. So it is here. So we have to see these extensions here. CPG, these are the file formats, DBF, PRG, these ones. So we take care of these ones. So we, for example, like I can cancel, and here, please drag and drop files in these assets. Allowed extensions are the SHP, zip, DBF, PRG, SHP, yeah. So we select these specific files. Hello, someone is speaking.
Yeah, are we trying to import now?
Yeah, we are adding an asset here. Someone said we add Ethiopia. Hello.
Yeah,
we are
yeah,
adding an asset.
Yeah, I think he's okay now.
You see, for this code I was running here, I added an asset for Kenya. You see, when you come to assets, you see Kenya here. So when I uploaded for file for Kenya, I was able to clip. This data set can be for the whole world, but I wanted specifically for this boundary, Kenyan boundary, you see. That's why I chose Kenya to download the area for Kenya. So we have done one for Ethiopia here. We have downloaded. I hope you saw how we downloaded, guys. Extracted as delayed, but it has worked finally. So yeah, we are adding an asset again. See assets that I have. Every asset that I have here is here, but I want to add the one for Kenya. So I come here to new. I'm uploading a shapefile. That's what I've downloaded. You can be able to add a CSV to carry out your analysis in Google Earth, but now I don't have a CSV. I'm selecting a shapefile and I have to add all these extensions. If you miss one, it will tell you it won't accept. You have to add all these extensions. So you come to select, it is coming to, it is Ethiopia. So admin 1 is for the whole country. Admin 2 is maybe for another division apart from the country. For example, Kenya, admin 1 is for counties. Then admin 2 is for sub-counties. So I don't know Ethiopia, admin 2 is for what? Maybe you can tell us, but I know admin 1 is for the whole Ethiopia. So we are adding, I had to note these extensions down. I have a SHP, CPG, it is. Can you be able to tell me what I need here? SHP, zip, DBF, PRG, SHP, this one, and this one. I don't need SHX, so tell me what I need. Okay. Okay, let me go back. I need CPG, right? I press Control. Do I need DBF? Yeah. Do I need PRG? Yes. Do I need SBN? Someone confirm. SBN? Yeah. You have to note them down. SBX. Do I need SBX? I don't think. Do I need a shapefile? This one is for. Okay, let me place a link here. This one is for SHP. You see, after 2021, this one is for HSP. So I need that one also. And what else do I need? I need the SHP XML. Which one is this one? SHP XML, you see. And then which one is this one? SHX. Do I need SHX? Yeah, I need the SHX. So in total, there are supposed to be 7 files. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So when I open, it has said,
Yeah.
so now I name one for Ethiopia. Okay. After that, I need to refresh so that it will be added here.
Sorry, where did you get the data set again? SDX?
It is called human data. What did I search? Humanitarian data set.
SDX. Yeah. And how did you navigate away? Okay, well, I'll
You
see the
search
video.
here for Ethiopia.
Okay.
Ethiopia.
Yeah.
And then there's different there's this one for settlements, data sets for settlements, one for roads, one for rivers, schools, humanitarian access roads, but you want administrative boundaries. You see, so we become administrative boundaries. This one is for
It's
trade.
up there. Go up.
I passed.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one. Administrative
Yes.
boundaries. So we are choosing a shapefile. So when you click here, now you come down, you download a shapefile. You see, shapefile zip. Then when you download, you unzip. Okay.
Okay.
This
Yes,
one is
yes.
taking time. Yeah, you see now it has been added here, Ethiopia. So you come to this arrow here. Then Ethiopia has been added. So you can change this variable name to Ethiopia. Ethiopia. Hit enter. Then maybe I can change this code of mine here. This code, so that you can visualize one for Ethiopia. Where is Ethiopia? Yeah. So because I named here Ethiopia, I have to change all the variables to reflect Ethiopia. So here, filter bounds Ethiopia. This one Ethiopia also, maybe I can copy. I think that is okay.
Wow. Oh, nice. So all we just need to do is tweaking the variables from time to time, right?
Yes, yeah, you have to remember the name of your variables.
Yeah. Nice, nice.
So,
So then where do you suggest we always keep our code, our scripts?
you can be able to save here. When you
Good.
save, remember to save when you are doing your coding. Apart from that, I think you can save on notepads if you are not sure, but you have to save. When you save this one, it will bring you see, maybe when I save, maybe I've
Oh,
named,
good.
I've not named my file, maybe I can say Ethiopian. Ethiopian. Okay.
Okay, so and now our work is on the clouds, right?
Yeah, data set is being provided by the cloud, and analysis it is being done by the cloud also. Not your computer is just sending instruction and then you are getting
Beautiful. Beautiful.
not doing a lot of work. So yeah, now maybe the last thing I can show you is exporting your data. That is the last thing. So for example, I can use my code because I don't want maybe the running code is taking a lot of time. Maybe I can show the last thing. Is that okay, Madanga?
Yes,
I show them
please.
the last thing.
Yeah, maybe in 1 minute. Okay.
Okay. The last thing, maybe exporting data. It is somewhere here. If you see export imagery, you can see. You can maybe run this code. You see now we come to the tasks. You see there's this exported data. Can select run. Just let it be the way it is. It is exporting as GeoTIFF, then and it is going to the drive. So after this, after it has finished loading, you go to your drive, and then you download it from there. So you see now it is running. Maybe we give it time. Yeah, as it is running, because it is the last thing, maybe we can just open the sections for the questions, Manuel.
Yeah, sure. So I think this is the last thing. So I'd like to take this opportunity to thank Julius for the presentation that we've had. I know, as we had said, majority of us were from a level of maybe even never heard about Google Earth Engine. And now at least we've seen what Google Earth Engine is able to do. And everything is about practice. And now we have this script with us. Let's synthesize it with the recording also that we are going to share. And then also maybe we'll leverage on the internet space, like YouTube is also a good resource to start. But if you'd like to advance your skills with the help of our facilitator, Julius, then you can be able to enroll a course with us so that you can be taught Google Earth Engine from scratch. So for purposes of aligning with us in terms of how you can reach out to us, you can visit our website, Beyond Data ICT, and you can pick contact details from there so that you can be able to get more. We have Beyond Data Community WhatsApp group that we usually send a link to join the WhatsApp group after the session. So the link for WhatsApp group will also be sent so that you can be able to be in touch. In case of similar events, you can definitely get communication. Yeah, so so I think that is it on that side. So is there any question? There's a WhatsApp group already, so just go to the website, get the contact there. The contact WhatsApp, so just WhatsApp, and then we'll add you to the community. Phone number is already there. If there is,
Emmanuel,
yes.
Was the session live on YouTube? I saw my own things.
It was not on YouTube, but it was on Facebook and LinkedIn and Facebook and LinkedIn. But we'll try to get the recording to push it to the YouTube. So no worries. But the recording link is already available. I think it will be available after we finish the session. So Zindi team will provide us with the link to the Zoom one, but we'll see if we can also have it on YouTube for other participants that cannot access from the Zoom. Yeah, so it was a wonderful session from my side. Maybe I give David and Ashenafi to give their remarks on what's their view about the session as we wrap up. So maybe Julius, you can stop sharing. I think it is exporting, so it will take some bit of time, but I think you can stop sharing, which is still okay. I think we've seen how we can be able to export this data.
How can I stop sharing? Where do I click?
There is a button. There is a button on at the top. If you are sharing screen, you can hover at the top. You'll see a button where you can stop sharing. It's just called stop sharing. Or you go like you want to share, and then you'll see an option to stop sharing. You go as if you want to share down there, and then you'll see the option to stop sharing. Just look for either at the top or at the bottom.
I'm seeing share.
Let me.
You can just stop from your end.
Yeah. Let me first share mine, and then I'll stop everything once I'm done. Yeah. So maybe you confirm if you can see my screen.
Yes.
David.
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Yeah. So this is our final session. I want to take this opportunity to thank all of us for joining. If you'd like to also access Zindi platform, as I said, just type bit.ly/Emmanuel Madanga in your browser, or you scan this QR. Then you will be able to enroll on the Zindi platform, where you can get resources to learn, get opportunities to apply for jobs that are advertised on the platform, or even engage in the challenges. These are real world challenges, like in crop disease detection, things to do with machine learning, things to do with data science. You can be able to get an opportunity to showcase to share your skills to the world and win prizes which are value in terms of money while solving the problems. Otherwise, thank you so much for joining us today. My name is Emmanuel Madanga. I'm the community lead Beyond Data and also founder Beyond Data ICT. And I'm a Zindi ambassador for Kenya. So I'm very happy to have all of you, and we look forward to engage more in the forthcoming sessions. Have a nice evening. If there is no any further question, goodbye.
Thank you. Bye.
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye.